All right, when I say I am so freaking excited for today's project, I am not kidding. So, first of all, I have 3 galaxy stones from the East Coast that were mailed to me from a fellow rockhound, and I will tag him for you in the comments. You should definitely check out his channel because he tumbles. And so he said, I don't have a saw, so if I send you some galaxy stones, will you cut them open? I want to see what they look like. And he actually sent me an entire box, which I shared in a picture in a post. But if you want to take a look at more rocks, I'm going to cut open quite a few out of this box that he sent over because they're pretty cool. So we're going to start off with these today. And they're really colorful, so I'm really excited to see what happens when we take a look. It's interesting because these are smoother than the ones that I have here, which are some of the ones that I have from the West Coast. This one's, obviously smoother, has some little pockets, and this is just some basalt. So we're gonna check these out, and then we'll also compare these galaxy stones on the East Coast. I believe these came from Massachusetts, but we will take a look and see what's inside. And I have this one bonus rock just because I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It's purple, and so I'm gonna cut this open just for fun. Look, that looks agate to me. So we're gonna take a look and see what this looks like when we cut it open. So bonus rock, but first we will compare galaxy stones. West Coast, East Coast. All right, let's take a look at what we've got. We will start with this East Coast galaxy stone. Remember, here's the outside, and let's take a look. Wow. Oh, that's pretty. Close up. So I will say that I can't tell if these are agate or if they are opaque, if they are actually little jasper pockets. I had a hard time being able to tell, so maybe you can tell from looking. It's a little different than what you'll see in a minute for ours, but look at the details. Check that out. Oh my gosh. It's like, I don't know, like little webs. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Oh, I love this so much. It's East Coast, West Coast comparison, y'all. It's gonna be cool. That little piece down here. Look at that black teardrop with the little color in the center. I really like this, the webbing. That's really neat. Okay, so that's number one. Let's take a look at the second Galaxy Stone. So that was this one. And I think I want to slab this up some more. It took a long time to cut these, which tells me that there's definitely a lot of chalcedony in it because they are really, really tough to cut through. So whether it's agate, jasper, it's very, takes a long time to cut through. But I kind of want to slab this one up because look how huge it is. There's so many more opportunities to take a look. Okay, so let's take a look inside this one. Ooh. Okay. There we go. There it is. Oh, look how nice that is. Ah. That's so neat. So nice. Look at the color. It's almost like it has blue and pink in it or something. It's really cool. It's very milky. But there are these lines. It reminds me of something, maybe scrambled egg. I don't know. So neat. Galaxy stones. That's where it's at. Little dark inclusion. That's pretty cool. All right. There's that one. The colors in this are really nice. Okay, let's take a look at another one. So this was the last Galaxy Stone. I still do have that purple one. Okay, so this one was really neat on the outside. I had a hard time, since I was only making one cut each, I had a hard time deciding where to cut because look at that agate. So I had a tough time on this one, but let's take a look. It's so nice. Check it out. Okay, let's take a look at this. Close. See those channels? So pretty. I think this would look lovely polished. But I love this part. Do you see the top? So this is really nice. This little channel coming in. And of course there are these waves. It's so pretty. Last East Coast Galaxy Stone. Okay, let's take a look at West Coast for comparison. I'll start with the smallest one first. And again, for most of these, I just basically cut them straight down the center. So let's take a look at what we've got. And this one, if you remember, lots of pockets. Let's see what we got. So nothing from the way of agate, but look at how neat the color is on this. That blue-green color. It's pretty cool. And so lots of patterns, but not much in the way of agates or much color outside of the blue and the lighter brown fracture here. Okay, so that was the small one. Let's take a look at the next one. This was the little potato, and it had the eyes on the outside, and I just cut it straight down the center. Let's see what we got. That is really interesting. This little pocket, this is not an agate, it's just a hole. But these are. So let's take a closer look. So there's some little pockets. No color, not super interesting, but not nothing. Okay. I would not polish that one personally. Let's take a look at the third one. And I kind of feel like I wasn't fair to us West Coast folks because out of the huge box of galaxy stones I have, I feel like I didn't pick the best ones. So sorry. But let's take a look at this last one. So this one had all of those pockets. You can see tons of agate going on in this one. So I have high hopes for the inside of this one, but let's take a look. There we go. Yay! All right. Finally did it. We got one. And so lots of empty pockets too, but let me set this down so we can do one at a time. So we have lots of interesting little agates, some waterline stuff going on here. Oh, look at this one. Love it. Look at that little eye. Oh, it's like a little double egg. I'm not gonna say. It's really pretty. Oh, there's lots of interesting stuff in this one. So this one I'll slap this up some more because I want to see some more little agates. And you can see when I adjust it to the light how flat some are and how some aren't. So you can kind of see, like, that black one is really cool. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. And here's the second one, second half. Just lots of little tiny designs. It's pretty cool. Together. All right, now let's take a look at that purple one. It did break a little bit at the end. I kind of expected that because of the fracture. I've already seen the inside because I work here. Okay, so all right, so if you remember, here's the outside. Oh, it's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of our, I mean, it looks like an agate, right? But it reminds me of our Picasso stones here, the Jasper Picasso stones. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh. So look at that. Look at that pattern. There's that fracture line. I was trying to kind of get it in a fracture line, but didn't quite. But check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so nice. Just the patterns on this purple one. Wow. So I kind of want to cut it. I don't know. It needs to be. There's just so many fractures. I don't know that there's a lot more that I can do with it because no matter which way I go, I've got some fractures, but man, it's really, really pretty. I think this one's gonna go into the tumbler. It's gonna get polished up a little bit, but there's definitely, I mean, I won't be able to get rid of some of this in the tumbler, but that's okay. Even with some of these angles, it'll still be pretty. I may actually cut it through here. Turn this into 2 rugs. All right.